Okay, today we're going to be working on using a hundreds chart. A hundreds chart is an amazing resource for our students. Today we'll focus on 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less, and we're going to learn how to fill in a hundreds chart puzzle just based on one number. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's the number 83, and this is a part of a hundreds chart. When I look at 83, I'm going to think, what is the number after 83? What will come next? 84. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to fill in this whole chart, this whole entire chart. I'm going to be filling it in, but I'm using 83 as my number. So that's going to help me fill in all the other numbers, okay? So now I'm looking at the number that comes before 83. That's 82. Okay, now in a hundreds chart, this number that's right above is 10 less. The number that is below is 10 more. The 8 is in the tens place, so the 8 is going to change. So 10 less than 83 is 73. 10 more is 93. So the more we work with a hundreds chart, the more we're going to notice a pattern that the number in the ones place, when you go down the column, it stays the same. But the number in the tens place increases. 70, 80, 90. That's the goal for students to understand that. So let me complete the chart. 82, 10 less is 72. 10 more, 92. Now I'll go over to 84. 10 less is 74. And 10 more is 94. That's what we're trying to do, to use one number and then to be able to complete all the other numbers around it because we know a hundreds chart. Okay, now we have the number 33. So doing one more is probably the easiest thing you can do. So I'm going to do one more. So that's really easy. So that's where I'll start. So 33, 34, 35. That's just counting on. Now I'll go back one. So 33, back one is 32. Once I have this column done, then I can build on this one and then on this one. So I'm going to go up to the 32 and I'm going to go 10 less. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll go one more. Then I'll do 10 less and one more. So here I go. So now let me see, 32, 10 less. I'm going to look at the 30. It's going to be 22. Now I'll just go one more, 22. 23, 24, 25. So that was pretty easy. Now I'm going to go to this column here, and I'm just going to do 10 less, 10 less, 10 less, 10 less for all of these. Okay, here I go. Okay, so 22, 10 less is 12. 23, 10 less is 13. 24, 10 less is 14. And for 25, 10 less is 15. Students that practice this will get faster at it and better at it every day. Okay, here's another one. It's the number 28. So I will go ahead and I will go up one. That's 29. Now I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go one less this way. So 28, 27, 26, 25. Okay. Now I'll go back to the 29 and I'm going to finish this one, and this one. I'm going to do the tens. So 29, 10 less is 19. 10 more is 39. 10 more is 49. Okay? Now I'll go backwards from 39. I'm going to go back. 39, 38. See, that 8 helps me. This 7's going to help me with this one, okay? 37. That way I know I'm doing it right when I see those 7s in a row and those 8s in a row. So 6 is going to help me with this one. 37 becomes 36. And then 35. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and do the row with 49. So 49 becomes 48. 47. I want you to see that that 7 has to stay the same. 46. And then 45. I want you to see the pattern. See, all the ones are the same. All the ones are the same right there. I want you to see that. Okay, when you're going up and down the column, they're all the same there. So now I'm going to go to 25, and I'll think 10 less. 15, I'll just count now. 15, 16, 17, and 18. So a hundreds chart's pretty awesome. This is our last one. So we have the number 72, and you can do it any way you want, really, so long as you do it correctly and you know what you're doing, you understand it. So I'm going to start at 72, and I'm just going to go up. I'm going to count up. So 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Okay, that was easy. Now I'll go ahead and I'm going to drop down and I'm going to do 10 more. Okay, so 72, 10 more is 82. 73, 10 more is 83. Probably by now you're like, oh, just count up, Mrs. RN. Just go that way, right? So that's what I'm going to do. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and here I'm going to go 10 less. So 72, 10 less is 62. And then I'm going to just count up. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. And then my last one, 10 less is 52. And then count up. 53, 54, 55, 56. I can see if I did it correctly by seeing that this is 5, 6, 7, 8 in the tens place. 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 60, 70, 80, 50, 60, 70, 80. See that? I know I did it right. 50, 60, 70, 80, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then all of these are 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. That's how you know you're doing this correctly. So we're going to be doing this all week long, so make sure you have your hundreds chart and you're going to get really good at this.